Hey guys, I'm Mercer here and welcome to Temple of the Jade Serpent on a combat rogue. Now, before I begin, I just want to say I haven't played a combat rogue in a very long time, so I'm basically, again, just showing you guys what combat is all about and what they get that's new and their rotation and stuff like that. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. Let's see their core abilities. Sinister Strike, used when you have 40 energy to build one combo point, primary combo point builder. An instant strike that causes 290 damage in addition to 145 of your normal weapon damage, awards one combo point. Now, Revealing Strike kind of changed a little bit, so we're going to keep this applied to a target. It's like a debuff we put on. An instant strike that deals 125% weapon damage and exposes the target's vulnerabilities, increasing the effectiveness of your offensive finishing moves on that target by 35%, and giving your Sinister Strikes a 20% chance to generate an additional combo point for 18 seconds, awards one combo point. So this will be our opener. We're going to use this first and foremost before we do anything else. Slice and Dice, finishing move that consumes combo points on any nearby target to increase melee attack speed by 40%, lasts longer per combo point. 5 combo points is 36 seconds. Keep this up as much as you can. It's very important for combat rogues, and I'm going to explain why. Eviscerate is our main damaging finishing move, used for damage when you have 5 combo points, primary finishing move. Finish move that causes damage per combo point, 13,000 to 14,000 at 5 combo points. Alright, let's look at the passives really quickly. We have Ambidexterity, increase the damage you deal with your offhand weapon by 75%. Bandit's Guile, your training allows you to recognize and take advantage of the natural ebb and flow of combat. Your Sinister Strike and Revealing Strike abilities increase your damage dealt by up to 30%. After reaching this maximum, the effect will fade after 15 seconds, and the cycle will begin anew. So basically what that means is you're going to get a buff, and you're just going to do increased damage on whatever target you're attacking, and your Redirect, I believe, unless they've changed it, it doesn't say in the tooltip, but in live right now, Misdirect also transfers that to the target you're redirecting. Alright, Combat Potency gives your successful offhand melee attacks and main gauche attacks a chance to generate 15 energy. Slower offhand weapons have a proportionally higher chance to trigger Combat Potency, and when I was talking about Slice and Dice, that's why it's so important to keep it up. The more attacks you can get out there and the faster you can attack, the more energy you're going to end up having. Alright, we also have Fleet-Footed, which increases our movement speed by 15%. Master Poisoner, increases the spell damage taken by any target you have poisoned by 5. Our Mastery, your main hand attacks have a 34% chance to grant you an attack that deals damage equal to 120% of a main hand attack. Very good. Relentless Strikes, your finishing moves have a 20% chance per combo point to restore 25 energy. Very important for us because we have a lot of energy regen we're going to have to maintain. Restless Blades, your damaging finishing moves reduce the remaining cooldown of your Adrenaline Rush, Killing Spree, Redirect, Shadow Blades, and Sprint abilities by 2 seconds per combo point. If you have 5 combo points, that's 10 seconds, so that's very good. And we also have Swift Blade's Cunning, increase the melee and range attack speed of all party and raid members within 100 yards by 10, and Vitality, increase your energy regeneration rate by 20% and your attack power by 25%. Very, very good. Alright, so let's go to our talents. My talents have not changed. I'm still using Night Stalker, which increases my movement speed and damage. I deal Wild Stealth. My Nerve Strike, a successful kidney or cheap shot, reduces the damage they deal by 50% after the effect breaks for 6 seconds. Cheat Death, an attack that would otherwise be fatal would instead reduce you no lower than 10% of your maximum health, and damage taken will be reduced by 80% for 3 seconds. This cannot occur more than once per 90 seconds. Burst of Speed, just to get out of any movement impairing effects or just go quicker. And Paralytic Poison, just to stun my enemies. And my glyphs, I'm using the Cheap Shot. I'm also using the Adrenaline Rush glyph. Your Adrenaline Rush ability also reduces the global cooldown of your Sinister Strike, Revealing Strike, Eviscerate, Rupture, and Slice and Dice by 0.2 seconds, and I'm also using the Exposed Armor. Your Exposed Armor ability causes 3 applications of Weakened Armor. So it's very, very important, and let's look at some of the main spells we have here. We have Blade Fury for AoE. While active, your attack, strike an additional nearby opponent, but energy regeneration is reduced by 30% lasts until cancelled. So if you're on a boss, you don't need this. We have Adrenaline Rush on a 3-minute cooldown. Increase your energy regeneration rate by 100% and your melee attack speed by 20% for 15 seconds. While Adrenaline Rush is active, your Sinister Strike, Revealing Strike, Eviscerate, Slice and Dice, and Rupture abilities incur a 0.2 second shorter global cooldown. Very, very important. We also have Killing Spree. It's no longer in the talent tree. Step through the shadows from enemy to enemy within 10 yards, attacking an enemy every 0.50 seconds with both weapons until 7 assaults are made, and increasing all damage done by 50% for this duration. Can hit the same target multiple times, cannot hit invisible or stealth targets. But remember guys, we also have... Where the heck is it? Right here. Your damaging finishing moves reduce the remaining cooldown of your Adrenaline Rush, one of our main cooldowns. Killing Spree, another one of our main cooldowns. Redirect, really important for combat rogues. And Sprint, which is just, good to have up. So that's it. And one thing I do want to point out before we go into this dungeon, we will be using Killing Spree basically anytime it's up, and also lengthily between bosses. Like when I know I can have my Adrenaline Rush up when I hit a boss, I'll also be using that. Combat rogues are basically made to use their cooldowns as soon as they're up. Now, one thing I will touch on, before you use Killing Spree, have your Blade Fury up, because your auto attacks during Killing Spree will actually continue to hit an additional target. So I don't think I missed anything. I think I covered everything, and I will see you guys in Temple of the Jade Serpent on a combat rogue. I look forward to running it. I look forward to recording it with you guys. See you guys there. Okay guys, and welcome back. Here we are on a combat rogue in Temple of the Jade Serpent. So I'm going to be playing a little bit defensively, just to change the way of videos. I'm going to be using Cheap Shot a lot to reduce the damage of the enemies I'm attacking. And one thing I want to point out that I forgot to point out at the beginning of the video, with Killing Spree, never, ever, unless it's a PvP situation, obviously, ever use it if you have full energy. Because basically, when you have full energy, you can spend it, and then during Killing Spree you still regenerate energy. So the only reason I use it there is basically because I knew with the next few mobs it would be up before the boss, basically. Alright, so like I said in just a minute ago, I'm going to play a little bit defensively. So I got my Rupture up there, my Expose Armor, increasing the physical damage they take, as you can see right there. Armor decreased by 12%. Okay, I'm going to use my Phantom Knives. And again, excuse the clicking, I'm doing this live. So with my Cheap Shot, go right into my Revealing Strike. Always keep that up on the target. Sinister Strike to build combo points, and Rupture when you don't have a bleed up, and then Eviscerate when you do. Okay, using my Crimson Tempest there. Looking for an opportunity to use my Killing Spree, but I think I'm going to save it. Okay, we got a tippy-toeing troll monk. Alright, perfect. Now, you don't actually have to open as a combat rogue in stealth, but basically the only reason I do is just get that extra damage out there. Use Garrote, or if you're playing defensively like I am in this one, use Cheap Shot to slow down and stun the enemy, and also reduce the damage they deal if you have Nerve Strike. I do, so just trying to play a little bit defensively. And if you were wondering what poisons I'm using Deadly and Paralytic.
You dare to disturb these waters.
Okay, it seems the tank is going to be tanking it somewhere else. So we're going to be a good DPS and get our tricks up. Actually, I think the tank is AFK. Alright, well, we'll still give the tank some aggro. I don't know why the DPS started it, but we should be okay. So low energy, I'm going to use my killing spree here to get these guys out pretty quick. For some reason, anytime I do use a killing spree, it goes right to the boss. Okay, she's using serious strike, get these guys out quick. Keeping my slicing dice up. Okay, revealing strike on the target. Use my sinister to build my energy. Okay, the tank is back. And always try and hit a finisher. Okay, I got my combo points basically. Switched to one of the corrupt ones and I use my Crimson Tempest, so basically upping my AoE damage, which is very, very good. Okay, getting 5 combo points, gonna put a Rupture up. Then gonna do another 5 combo points and then use my Eviscerate. But he's dropping really, really quick. We got an Arms Warrior in here. And a Fire Mage, I believe. Okay, using my cloak so I actually don't take damage from the stuff on the ground. Just getting there to finish that guy off. So getting the rotation. Revealing Strike, Sinister Strike to 5. Always have a Revealing Strike up before you use Sinister Strike because there's an additional chance to have an additional combo point. Okay, I'm going to use my Killing Spree on the boss just because it glitches sometimes. So, got my 3 combo points on this guy. I'm going to use my Crimson Tempest and go right into my Phantom Knives. And I should have had Blade Fury on, but I just came out of a single target fight out of the battleground, so one mistake there. Oh well though. Okay, so I'm not going to use my Killing Spree yet. I'm going to get low energy, so I'm basically going to get my Rupture up and then use it right now. Doing a lot of damage, and I also have the Minor Glyph where I end up like basically right back where I first casted Killing Spree, so very, very good. As you can see, I ended up right on the concrete there. Okay, gonna now use my Adrenaline Rush, which increases my energy regen, reduces the global cooldown, enable me to really just slice and dice, no pun intended. Speaking of which, I need to get that back up on me. 41,000 Eviscerate. Okay, getting my Rupture back up on the target just so I can bleed. Alright. And the reason I didn't use my Expose Armor is because I think the Warrior, I believe, puts it on through Thunderclap. And I believe I saw it on the boss there, so I didn't actually need to use it, and I didn't want to waste energy. Like, you never want to waste energy, especially as a combat rogue. Energy is way too precious. Okay, so it's going to run up here and wait for the group. Take a food buff. All the stats are always important. I think it would just be so cool if, like, Undead through Cannibalize, which is this, could get, like, food buffs through human targets they eat. That would be awesome. Alright, just waiting for the group. And I'm right here, I'm basically going to get 5 combo points, spread my Crimson, use my Killing Spree, and Just rinse and repeat. And for those of you who missed it, on my last run I'll show you Shroud of Concealment, which is the AoE stealth that rogues now have. There you go, my warrior and tank are now stealthed. So very, very, very cool, lasting for 15 seconds.
You there?
Alright, gonna open up here, getting 5 combo points. Okay, here. Eager tank. Okay, getting my Crimson up right after going on my killing spree. A lot of damage. Getting my Eviscerate off on that target just to lower the cooldown of my killing spree again, so I can use it very shortly. Okay, and now I use my Blade Fury, so my attacks hit one additional target. Also known as cleaving, for those of you who don't know, is attacking one but then attacking. Like, I'm strictly just attacking him, but I also have the ability to attack something else. Blade Storm for warriors is another cleaving type ability. But my energy regeneration is very, very low right now. As I said at the beginning of this video, I have not played a combat rogue in a very long time. The tank just went down. I'm not having the best of luck on this guy. Alright, so I will do what I can to survive, but I will end up vanishing. The healer is out of mana. Try to pop out. Use my killing spree to finish a few people off here. Use my Crimson Tempest. Get rid of my Blade Fury so I get a lot of energy back so I can use it. Alright, and that worked. Sweet. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, guys, I haven't played a combat rogue in a very long time. Last time I did play one, it was a PvP combat rogue. I never really PvE'd with one. I was Lowe's Assassination. So again, I'm not actually trying to say like I'm the best or anything like that. I'm just showing you guys what a combat rogue is all about in Pandaria. And you know, I'm sure there's people watching that have a much better idea how to play a combat rogue. I'm very, very, you know, happy about that because I don't know how to play, and any tips would be great. But I also haven't played one of my main rogue is Subtlety Assassination. But just showing you guys what combat rogue is all about. Okay, getting cheap shot up, so he does less damage right there, and nerve strike 50% less damage. I'll take it a little bit. And always try to keep your revealing strike in, slice and dice up.
You must destroy the source of the corruption. Quickly.
Okay, opening up with a cheap shot just to get 2 combo points right off the bat. Alright, and I'll be using my killing spree here for sure.
If I am not mistaken, it appears
Getting 5 points up, spreading my Crimson Tempest, and using my killing spree. And the minor glyph will basically bring me right back here where I started my killing spree.
5 suns that burned brightly in the sky. When the winds blew,
And Ambush also awards 2 combo points.
Great wildfires. Crops wilted, villages burned, and families wandered endlessly to seek refuge from the flames.
Okay, gonna open up with an ambush. Get 5 combo points. Spread my Crimson. Go right in my killing spree. Get these orbs down quick. Getting my slice and dice up. Okay, spreading my Crimson Tempest right there, using my Phantom Knives to fill. Alright, my Crimson Tempest fell off, so I'm going to once again reapply it right there. Getting my Blade Fury up. A little too late, but nonetheless it's up. Alright.
The blistering heat must have dulled my senses. Mirages! All of you! Zhao has
Alright, let's see the DPS we can do here. Using my Adrenaline Rush right off the bat so I can use as much DPS as I can. Okay, reapplying my Revealing Strike. Right after that abyss, I'm going to use my Killing Spree. Again, reapplying my Revealing Strike. Finish him off with a Eviscerate right there. Another Eviscerate, hopefully. Alright, 37,000. There we go.
Champion of our people. How sad it is to see his story tainted by the Shah. I am relieved.
But they are very, very fun. They seem very
You
fluid.
have my thanks, heroes.
And I will be trying to finish off the Rogue today, and the last spec I have to do the video on is a Subtlety Rogue. I'm very, very excited. I have not played a Subtlety Rogue at all on the beta. So the new mechanics and everything, the first time you guys see me run a dungeon is literally the first time I will be trying Subtlety, so I'm sure it'll be really, really fun. Alright, getting my Revealing Strike up there, trying to get 5 combo points as quick as I can. Get my Crimson Tempest out there. Can't spell my cloak in case I accidentally stand in the purple stuff. As we discussed in the other video, we decided the technical term for it would be purple stuff. Kicking that. Okay, getting Crimson Tempest out right there. Fill with my Phantom Knives. Again, using my Blade Fury right now to do a lot of good for a combat rogue. Okay, opening up my Revealing Strike. As soon as the strike's up there till 5. Spread my Tempest, and then right into Killing Spree. And again, I do have Blade Fury active, so I'm sacrificing energy regeneration for AoE damage. Okay. So I'm going to split my 5 Crimson and fill with my Phantom Knives. Okay, getting rid of Blade Fury so I can start doing some single target.
Forces are weak.
Alright, just gonna wait for the tank and we will continue the boss fight. Okay guys, welcome back, and here we go on the second last boss fight. Okay, opening up with Garrote and going right into Adrenaline Rush, trying to do as much DPS as I can here. And right after Adrenaline Rush is down, I will pop my Killing Spree. And it's going to be down right now. I'll pop my Eviscerate right into an Adrenaline Rush, doing a lot of damage.
Jade, Serpent.
Get my Revealing Strike back up there. And get my Slice and Dice rolling. Okay, get my Rupture up. And reapply my Revealing Strike. Right to Eviscerate. Okay, reapplying my Slice and Dice. Very important to keep Slice and Dice up, especially as a combat rogue for the energy regen. Okay, getting an Eviscerate out. Keeping a watchful eye on my Slice and Dice. Getting a 50,000 Eviscerate in there. Oh, when I was saying that stuff. Sorry, guys. Alright. Okay, here we go. Spread my Crimson Tempest. Open up with Killing Spree right after that. Use my Cloak so to negate the effect of the purple stuff on the ground. My Tempest up again. Use my Blade Fury. There goes one. Get my Slice and Dice up. I'm gonna stun this one. Right there to reduce the stamina by 50% after the initial stun. Stuff. Okay. Alright, so we're going to open up on it. My Garrote, Revealing Strike, get my Adrenaline Rush up there so I can use it later on in the fight. 5 combo points, get Rupture up. Again with my Eviscerate. Again with my Eviscerate, doing a lot of damage. When everyone gets close, I'll be using my Killing Spree after I get a Tempest up. Right now. Hitting all the shadows for quite a lot. And remember tanks, you guys have to, remember tanks, healers and DPS actually, you guys have to stack on this fight. It really, really helps. Okay, I threw my exposed armor in there. Gonna get my Rupture up one more time. There we go. Keep a watchful on my Revealing Strike. I'll refresh that. Okay, 6 seconds left of my Slice and Dice. I'm gonna get combo points to refresh that. Right there. Okay, I'm not going to spend these, I'm going to actually transfer them over to one of the shadows. Use Crimson, fill with my Phantom Knives. Boss. pushes up again. My Realm Strike up. Sinister with my Rupture. Another Sinister to get my Eviscerate going. There we go. Get some combo points to my Slice and Dice up. Okay, I'm gonna get Eviscerate out, and while it's low energy, I can use my Killing Spree. Doing a lot of damage. I was hoping to finish him, but it did not happen. Okay, my Crimson Tempest so filled with my Phantom Knives. Alright, one down. Alright, come right back on the boss to finish him. Try to get the Eviscerado. There. Oh, I didn't finish. Oh. Well, there we have it, guys. That is Temple of the Jade Serpent on a combat rogue. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun running it. Again, sorry, I may have missed a few things. I'm not very familiar with combat rogues. I just really wanted to bring this video out so all you combat rogues or anyone out there thinking of getting a combat rogue in Pandaria can see what they're like. If you guys enjoyed it, if you liked it, if it helped, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It would greatly, greatly, greatly help me. Thank you guys very much, and as always, happy hunting. Thank you.